This training video is intended to teach the repair or the refurbishment of the M22520/2-01 tool, Astro tool, part number 615717. First step in this process is to review the customer form, the reason that they returned the tool to us. Is there damage they've noted? Is there a malfunction in the tool they've noted? Or is it just normal wear? With that in mind, then we make a thorough inspection of the entire exterior of the tool to verify the customer's concerns. Note any unusual wear, note any cracks or bends or other faults that indicate stress. Note whether the handles show any wear indicating the tool was being used in a pneumatic assistance device. The next step is to check the tool functionality. We begin by checking the ease of moving the selector knob. Does it move freely? Is it easy to lift? Next, we check the full cycle control function. Does it release completely at the end of the cycle, and does it fail to release as it should midway through the cycle? Next, using a magnifying device, observe the indenters in the full crimp position. Does the indenter wear seem to be even? Are all four indenters of approximately equal length, radius, and crimp depth? Next step is to make a crimp with a tool on a copper wire. While observing the tool performance and the crimp. Did the tool function appropriately? Did it still operate with full cycle control? Now, using an Ames gauge, check the crimp depth. At 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They should be very close. Okay. Next in the process, now that we've inspected the functionality of the tool and the appearance of the tool and any wear or damage, is to begin the disassembly process. Remove the grips. Remove the screw holding the selector knob in place. Remove the screws, the bolts holding the bayonet socket in place. Now, note and observe the parts as it's disassembled, and note whether the tool appears to have been cleaned and maintained on a regular basis. Next step then is to remove all lubricant, all grease from each of the parts. Re-inspect all the parts and look for wear. There will be some parts on which you will expect it, obviously the wear parts like the indenters, but we're also looking for parts on which we don't normally see wear. After observing parts that are worn and need replacement, please get replacement parts, bring them back to the assembly area, record the parts that were replaced and why, usually it's normal wear, and then begin reassembling the tool. At this point, we begin the lubrication process. So we've completed the assembly of the indenter holders, the indenters, the springs. By the way, we replaced the indenters and the springs with every refurbishment. And now we're beginning the reassembly of the top handle. tool is fully reassembled. Check functioning. Selector knob, full control. Then use a cloth to wipe the tool down. Remove all excess lubricant from the handles and the tool itself. Once assembly is complete, then we calibrate the tool. We remove the screw that holds the selector knob on. Apply Loctite to the threads. And then reinsert it into the tool. We now use a torque tool to adjust the exterior screws to the desired torque. Replace the grip, and the tool is complete.